Time now to welcome our next two players. Firstly, a four-time ranking event quarter-finalist, the AB of London, Alfie Burdena, and the reigning German Masters champion, the captain, Ali Carter.
An intriguing matchup, this one. Ali Carter, one of the players of last season, back amongst the game's elite after a couple of seasons away, having won the German Masters in Berlin against Tom Ford. He was also runner-up at the Players' Championship to Shaun Murphy. And this season has been a finalist again in Wuhan, losing to Judd Trump. So he's been very consistent of late, which is why he's accumulated the points that he has to get himself firmly ensconced in the top 16. He's won the lag, but Alfie Burdena clearly a threat, a very seasoned pro. And already they're seeing the funny side. Had a brief little chat before they were introduced. Burdena, who came through against Aaron Hill, the Irish professional, yesterday. It has to be said that Aaron had some pretty cruel luck in that match. Twice Burdena had ball in hand, got the job done. For Carter, it was pretty plain sailing against Ross Muir.
Yeah, Alfie plays in the same club, Whetstone, as Anthony Hamilton, Hamid Mia, who of course won the first round as well. So, seen a picture of them in social media, look to be enjoying themselves.
He's had a bit of a love-hate relationship with the sport in more recent times, Alfie. He actually decided to quit the game altogether in the autumn of 2020. Got a change of heart and got back on via Q School. And then again this summer, he returned again. And that was a bit of a roller coaster ride. He beat Julian Boyko 4-3 in the qualifying match, having come from 3-0 behind to beat Michael Holt 4-3 on his way to that qualifier. Holt, who of course is a former shootout champion, one of the best players we've seen in the shootout. And all of that in Q School 2, after in Q School 1 he'd lost in the qualifier to Alex Ursenbacher, so he certainly earned his place back on the tour again for this season. Carter has never gone that deep in the shootout, but he's been very consistent. 7 times he's made the final day. His best run, 3 rounds of 16.
Yeah, you would think it's the kind of format that would suit Ali. Quick player and kind of plenty of hustle and bustle around the table as well, particularly if he's playing well. Certainly the 15 and 10 seconds won't be an issue.
They played 7 times before and Carter edges that head-to-head 4-3, but as we know, the shootout isn't really defined by previous meetings or form. It's on the day, over the 10 minutes. Didn't bargain for the double kiss, having drawn the cue ball back to relative safety of Bork. And he's left one for Carter.
One.
Lost a tight match last year in the round of 16 to Tom Ford by just 6 points. But of course exacted revenge, if you can call it that, in beating him handsomely 10-3 to win in Berlin his 5th ranking title.
He has left a red into the middle here for Alfie if he wants. Be able to go up the table. Maybe
Not
the
an
Alfie
easy
Burdena-
red, was it?
Yeah, maybe the Alfie Burdena song put him off. Anyway, he's got his chance again. And you get the whole crowd on the side now if he pots the yellow.
Burden's best run, the quarterfinals back in 2015, when he lost to two-times finalist Zhao Guodong. Oh, but the yellow stays out, so that's a missed opportunity. Just 1 point all, approaching the halfway stage.
One.
I think half the crowd don't mind who wins, so long as the yellow gets potted at some stage in every frame.
3.
You have for Ali here with the pink and black tied up. Not a great scoring opportunity, but in this format, plan B, we try and make a break of 20 or 30 or so, play good safety.
4.
Try and run down the clock the last couple of minutes.
Nine.
He just stunted down far enough from the blue, beyond this red, go back up the table. Again, he's got a lovely cue action, Ali.
10.
Very repeatable, that kind of cue action. Stanty in this format.
Vastly experienced, tactically astute, heavy scorer, all the ingredients you would think. To go deep in a tournament like this, you always
15.
need some luck as well, of course. Still only a 15-point lead, which is eminently retrievable for Alfie Burdena. But he's got to get in
15.
first.
Yeah, that cluster of reds there are open enough. Wouldn't be too difficult to try and get 3 reds, 3 blues to get back in for Alfie. And so there's plenty of time. Both players will be looking to play a telling safety, which create an opportunity. That could be a very nice glance.
Yeah, the key when you're in Burden's situation right now is not to panic. You've got more time than perhaps you imagine. It's only a few pots to turn the match your way. But patience sometimes required, even though you don't want to play safe because you're behind. You have to. You've got to bide your time and wait for the moment to strike. And then when it does present itself, if it does, be ready to take it.
Ali just came down to see this red around the pink spot. Is it potable? If not, more concerned with getting a good white. Get good length on it. You can see there he came up off it, cut a bit too thick. As a result, the white just more to the baulk line. Chance here for Alfie.
This is a big pot. Oh, that's beautifully struck.
1.
But no position to go with it. And now time is becoming a factor. 14 behind. Make that 11.
4.
I suppose the fact that we can play a good safety here again. The pink is over the pocket, so I think he's still got time to play a good safety. And if he can get back in, it's doable.
So Carter is one good pot away here from
4.
taking firm control of this match. But it's not done yet. Carter grimacing because he knows 11 points isn't enough. Now then.
1.
Cue ball far from ideal. Just over a minute to go. wasn't easy. Wasn't easy. Cue ball just ran on a little too much for Burden's liking there.
Ali using the full 10 seconds there and playing that shot just to try and run the clock down that extra bit.
And that's exactly the right tactic at this stage. You've got to have the presence of mind under the pressure to remember that. Use up every second available to you when you've got the lead in this situation. And it's beginning to look as though Burden won't have the time to get the points he needs. That's the problem. Only 10 seconds left. And that's the end. The captain lands safely in the third round of the shootout for the third year running. He can look forward to the final day and maybe his first really deep run in the shootout. A tense match, but he's come through at the expense of Alfie Burden, 16-6.